You heard on the Sports Update, Tennessee trying to make the NCAAs. ETSU made a run, but they ultimately fell to UNCG in the Southern Conference tournament, so they won't make the NCAAs in tournament play. Tennessee has hosted for more than a decade every initial softball championship. Very strong program there. Get to the field here later on in Tri-City Sports Now. Also talk a little bit more about the sports gambling. It has changed. It will change so much culture in the United States. It will change so much. Really. My mother once said, and I know that the political climate of the Tri-Cities is a little bit different than what it is in Greenwich Village, let's say. Okay, and for that matter, I'm sure that they don't listen quite as much bluegrass in the South Bronx as they do around here, right? Okay, we'll give you that. But I know my mother once said, you know what, American culture, there is a lot of similarity about it. It's not as different as it was, let's just say, 100 years ago, 150 years ago. Outside of California, who's talking about succeeding? I mean, if you want to get into that. Anyway, I do want to talk, though, a little bit. We are now more universal in our culture. I think that's safe to say. But sports gambling on a state-by-state basis, the way that you really watch the games, how the games are influenced, and sports is such a big part of our culture, influencing so much. Not just, oh, I'm a fan of this team and you're a fan of that, but our political climate it influences. Our cultural climate. It influences so much. And if you can bet on the games locally, out and about in one place and you can't in another, that's really going to change cultures a lot in this country as well. All right, I'll talk more about that and the passing of a legend when we return on Tri-City Sports Now.